Greetings everyone and welcome back to another episode of Tough Toy Tryouts. If this happens to be your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button, and for those dedicated watchers out there, hit the bell icon for alerts whenever we post something new. This week, we're taking a look at another Kong product. In fact, it's another Jumbler. Story absolutely loved the last one we had, and I think she'll like this one even more because it's football shaped. Well, at least in most of America it's considered a football shape. Anywho, yes, we're taking a look at the Kong Jumbler Football, which is one of their plastic toys, made mostly for fetch, but can withstand light to moderate chewing. So, now that we know what we're testing, let's toss this thing on over to Story and see how it holds up after a week's heavy abuse. And here it is, pretty scuffed up, but luckily the seam never broke like it did with the other Kong Crackle Ball made from the same material. So now that we know it survived, how did it rate? Starting with safety, the Kong Jumbler Football receives a 4. While the ball survived, the size of the tennis ball inside gives me a bit of a concern should Story eventually get inside this thing. It's a potential choke hazard, and this prevents me from leaving it out for her, so it's generally tucked away in her toy basket when not being used. Moving on to design, I give this football a big ol' 5. Like the other Jumbler toy we tested, this one has a great bounce, which is even better since Story is never really sure where it's gonna go. The squeak, while loud, doesn't happen that often, so it never got annoying. The best part is that the ball is fairly soft, so playing fetch in the house isn't too much of a concern, even when we missed a throw and the ball comes hurling back at our heads. Plus the football shape is much more natural to throw. Next up is longevity, and it receives the same 2 that the first Jumbler received. As mentioned before, while the toy did survive a week, it's still not meant for actual chewing, so should Story actually put effort into getting the tennis ball out, little would stop her from doing so. That leaves us with the price, which sadly doesn't receive the same score as the first Jumbler since the football version is nearly double the price at just over $8. It receives a 3 because while it's still a fairly good price, knowing that there's other versions at a cheaper price kind of makes you wonder why you'd pick that particular shape to begin with. So, after asking Alexa what the score is, she determined that the final score for the Kong Jumbler Football is a
3.5
bones and gets Story's seal of approval. Story loved this fetch toy so much that we had to put this toy away because she could literally play fetch for over 4 hours straight and still stare you down if you ignored her. It's a great design, but keep in mind that it's definitely not a chew toy, so keep an eye on what your pup is doing with it. And that's where we end this week's episode. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, slap that like button and be sure you're subscribed. Also, check out our first vlog and our DIY dog treats videos, especially the fun dog pile episode. Until next time, we hope you have an amazing week, and thanks for watching.